Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We had a couple week absence. I myself was not feeling well last week. I couldn't barely talk and had a huge cough. I knew that wouldn't be fun for y'all to watch or listen to. So we ended up skipping a week. So this week we are back for a double points night with the Falcongrafix late model stock series live from Lanier National Speedway with the Extreme Forces Racing League. Track temp tonight, 86 degrees. Not too bad. Tire wear should be pretty good. Hey Dan, how you doing, bud? We're getting ready to get dirty with some short track racing here. Should be a good time. Got 6 drivers on the grid right now. Pretty excited. These guys are going to tear it up and make them go fast. 60 laps. Looks like they might have to pit for fuel. Heard some of the guys talking. I am doing double duty tonight, so I'm also the race admin. So if I do go radio silent for a minute or two, it might just be because I'm taking care of some business. Right after this one, we got a interesting race going on in the All the Dirt Super Late Model Series tonight. We're going to kind of break it up and make it into 2 races, but yet it's 1 race. First race is going to be 60 laps. At the end of 60 laps, we're going to throw a caution flag. Re-rack them, restack them. They'll have 1 fast repair to fix their car, and then they can go ahead. We'll give them their laps back. If anybody is a lap down at lap 60, when we get everything reset, we're going to run about another 60-lap race, and it's going to be more or less double points, but it's going to be 2 individual races. Should be a good time for the All the Dirt Super Late Model Series here. Returning tonight to the EFL, a car we haven't seen in a while, that's going to be that number 15 machine of Austin Green. Austin is second quickest on their leaderboard right now. Right behind Farron Elam Jr. Anthony Bowmaker in 3rd. Sean Harrell in 4th. Matt Cochran in 5th. Matt Cochran, I do believe, is getting up there in our points. Let's take a quick look at those. Currently on the point lead is Farron Elam Jr. by just 9 points over Matt Cochran. Cochran has won several races already this season. In 3rd, we got that number 6 machine of Sean Harrell. Anthony Bowmaker in 4th. Brandon Griffiths in 5th. Zach Bates in 6th. Nathan Hale 7th, Austin Green 8th, Matt Moreau 9th, and Chris Watkins rounding out our top 10. Ryan had Austin Green missed a couple races, made it back just in time for the double points night, so that should help him out considerably. It'll be fun to see what he can do tonight at Lanier. You'll be able to spot that number 15 machine anywhere on the track. That thing is bright. These guys got just a couple minutes while these guys are rounding down their practice times. And then we'll be jumping straight into qualifying. "60 laps with the way these guys run, we could see 0 cautions tonight. These guys put on a heck of a good show and always know what to do to turn some pretty fast laps. Track is nice and wide. You can get some pretty good runs off the high side. I don't think tires are going to be an issue at all. So I'm pretty excited to see how these guys handle it. You can get some pretty good runs off the high side. I don't think tires are going to be an issue. Oh, what a great night for racing. Beautiful 86 degrees at the track. Wish I was there. It is -6 this morning when I went to work up here in northern Minnesota. Just a bit cold. Hopefully it's much warmer where y'all are. Get all my buttons working here. .20 seconds. We're gonna get going on the qualifying lap times. See if we can't get Fair and Elam up on that podium once again. Ryan Austin Green likes to start second, and he's right there. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and joining us tonight. Alright, let's see who's going to be our first car out on the track. Looks like the number 44 machine of Fair and Elam Jr. Fair and sporting the Dodge Charger branding. That 44 machine has been fairly quick this year. He is currently sitting at the top of our leaderboard in points. First lap for Farron. Right down against that white yellow line on the inside. $13.75 for Farron. Matt Moreau's got a $13.99. Farron is able to do a little bit better for his second lap. He got a $13.69. Teammate Brandon Griffith's going to jump up to second place with a $13.81. Sean Harrell in that number 6 machine. One of the few Fords out on the track. Sean's going to jump up to P number 3 on his first lap. Hear him hitting that chip. Second lap's going to put him P2 just barely above Griffiths. Bowmaker jumps up to P number 2, Anthony in that number 82 machine. Got Matt Cochran and Austin Green who have yet to take any laps. Looks like we do have just a couple seconds to wind down here. Then I'll go over a quick driver's meeting with these fellas and we'll get going green flag racing. It does. Oh, there we go. Number 4 of Matt Cochran's going to jump out and take some laps. Maybe him and Austin were playing a little game to see who would be the last one out. First lap for Matt Cochran. Matt hasn't been the quickest, but he's known how to be there at the end of the last couple races. First lap, very slow, 14:47. Second lap, he does improve, but he jumped up to a 13:96. Going to be good enough for P number 5. And I do believe that is going to do it. Austin Green, the only driver not to take a lap time. Double points will play a huge role in the outcome of this season. Alright, starting on the front row, we got that number 44 machine of Farron Elam Jr. Right outside of him, we got that number 82 of, it says Brandon Bowmaker, but it's actually Anthony Bowmaker. Row number 2, we got the number 6 machine of Sean Harrell. Outside of him, we got the 45 machine of Brandon Griffith. Row number 3, we got Matt Cochran and Matt Moreau. Double Matts, double your pleasure. And coming up shotgun on the field, that number 15 machine, Old Smokies, Austin Green. Lights are off on the pace car. We are going green next time by. Thank everybody for tuning in tonight for the Falcongrafix Late Model Stock Series, brought to you by the Extreme Forces Racing League, right here on All the Dirt. Stick around for our doubleheader tonight. Green flag coming out of turn number 4. Bowmaker, Elam, side by side as we go down into turn number 1. Elam gets a good jump. Bowmaker's going to slide down into the second place. They are side by side, 2 rows back. Austin Green looking to make a move on the bottom. Matt Moreau going to fall in behind him. Griffith is falling back. Got stuck on that high side. Austin Green trying to follow Matt Cochran through the field. Riding on board with Austin Green, we can see how close he gets to the back bumper of that number 4 machine. Looking back out of this 6 car, looking at the front end of the number 4 machine, he is right all over Sean Hall, trying to get a run to the inside of him. So far, nothing digging. Farron Elam got a pretty good lead going. A little over a second already. We are 7 laps into this event. Bowmaker holding pretty strong on the second. 6 machine of Harrell in third. Kind of nose to tail behind him. Just looking for the driver in front of him to make the least little mistake to get their nose up under him. Austin Green able to close the gap getting into the corner, but not able to do anything with that number 4 machine as of yet. Got Matt Moreau right on the backside of him. Nose to tail, everybody playing nice so far. 15 laps into this A main event. If you are liking on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. Don't want to miss any of the racing action. If you are on Twitch or Facebook, just give a follow, share the stream out to your friends, have a good time. We are just over halfway through this series, and then after the first of the year, we'll be starting over. So if you're looking for a place to race, check out the EFRL. Monday nights, we just wrapped up our championship there. I'd like to congratulate Dean Demmer Jr. on winning the championship for the Transcendent Designs Xfinity Series here at the EFRL. On Tuesday nights, we got doubleheader action going on right now. We got the late model stocks with Falcongrafix on board. And then right after that, we got our own All the Dirt Super Late Model Series. Harl goes wide coming out of the corner. Matt Cochran's got his nose down underneath, looking to make a move. Austin Green looking to follow him through. All it takes is one little mistake. Thursday nights, if asphalt isn't your thing, come get down and dirty with us with the Dirt Car Series. Currently running UMP B mods and 360 sprint cars, alternating weeks. Harold continues to fall back, gets trapped on that high side. Now we'll see if Matt Cochran and Austin Green are going to be able to reel in Bowmaker and Elam. 22 laps into this event. That 44 machine of Farron Elam Jr. is very strong here tonight. He's been pretty strong all season. Has had a little bit of bad luck. Hasn't gotten the wins that he probably deserved, but he's definitely been dominating here tonight. Elam continues to be super smooth. Matt Cochran has caught the back bumper of Bowmaker. Now he's just got to try to find the right opportunity to get by him. Sixth car of Harrell has fallen all the way back to 6th, right in front of the 45 of Griffiths. Matt Burrow has made a pass for 4th place from Austin Green. Listening in on the driver chatter, not much is being said. They've been radio silent since the drop of the green flag. Elam does have a 2-second lead now over Bowmaker as we've just made it past halfway. Check out the links in our show description. We've got a merch store up. You can find some pretty cool EFRL merch. You can find some of our past champions t-shirts in there. Got some stickers, got a couple water bottles, got a couple different things. Check it out. Also, if you were looking for a wrap, check out Falcongrafix Designs on Facebook. Mention this broadcast, get $5 off your first wrap. Falcon Designs does specialize in dirt cars, but they do pretty much anything. That bright number 15 machine of Ryan Austin Green is done by Falcongrafix. Moreau falling back just a little bit from Cochran. These guys have gotten a little bit of a gap between them, so they're not right on top of each other. Oh, that 38 car is another one that was done by Falcongrafix. So a couple cars by them here in the mix tonight. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Really appreciate it. We are 37 laps in to week number 7, live from Lanier. Double points tonight after missing last week due to an illness by myself. I'm glad everybody's been able to tune back in with us tonight. Oh, Austin Green way up high. He's going to lose some spots. Austin has missed a couple weeks, might having to shake the cobwebs off just a little bit tonight. "19 laps. Farron Elam Jr. with a comfortable lead over the 82 of Bowmaker. Matt Cochran in 3rd, Matt Moreau 4th, Sean Harrell back up to 5th, Austin Green 6th, Brandon Griffiths in 7th. That 44 machine is looking really stout tonight. See if he's got enough fuel to make it to the end. We've yet to see any of the drivers pit. Hey Travis, thanks for tuning in, bud. How you doing? These guys have been pretty good tonight. We've 45 laps in, no cautions so far tonight. The super late models coming up next are going to be at USA Speedway. We're going to do 60 laps, throw a caution flag, re-rack them, restack them. We're going to do another 60 lap race all at the same time. Looks like Cochran is closing in that gap a little bit on the 82 of Bowmaker. Might be looking to make his move late in the race here. He's all over the back bumper. Last couple laps, he has been just a tick faster than our leader. He's got a line on the bottom underneath the Bowmaker, looking to take over 2nd place. Bowmaker's going to charge back on that outside. Ooh, they almost touch. Cochran solidly takes over 2nd place from Bowmaker. 10 seconds, or 10 laps to go. He's got a 3-second gap. Don't think he's going to have anything for Farron Elam Jr. Bowmaker isn't giving up. Second through 5th, very close right now. One little mistake could change drastically the outcome for those positions. Coming into tonight, Matt Cochran told me he was going to try to make it 3 in a row. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to do it tonight. He's going to come up just short unless something happens with Elam. 7 laps to go. Bowmaker falling back into the clutches of that 38 machine of Matt Moreau. We'll see if he's able to do anything with him. Five laps to go as they cross the stripe. Griffith just about to go a lap down to our leader, Fair Elam Jr. Matt Cochran, biggest mover so far of the race. He is up 3 positions. He's in second place, unable to close the gap. Brendan Bowmaker down 1 position from where he started, ran second for the longest time. He's got a mirror full of the 38 machine of Matt Moreau, though. 2 laps to go at the stripe. Bowmaker running a little bit different line. He's kind of diamonding it off the corner. Got a little squirrely there on the exit of turn number 2. Moreau might try to make a pass on the high side. Crossover move. Last lap. Fair Elam Jr. for the win. Matt Cochran second. Battle for third coming to the stripe. Bowmaker's going to hold on to it over Matt Moreau. Sean Harrell in 5th. Austin Green 6th. And Brandon Griffith in 7th. Flag to flag. Green flag action. Great job. We'll give these gentlemen just a second to get ready, and we'll get some interviews rolling. Looks like our top 2 drivers are ready. We'll go ahead and get started with those boys while Farron gets his out of his car and gets ready to join us. Anthony, this is Mick up in the booth, bud. How you doing? Oh, I can't hear you, Anthony. You there, bud? I see your mic keying up. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Let me check, make sure it's not something on my end. Alright, let me try now, Anthony.
Hello.
Alright, there, I got you, bud. I love it when my computer doesn't update and then changes all my speaker settings. Strong run by you tonight. Ran second almost the whole race. Matt Cochran was able to get by you in the closing laps. How was the race tonight, bud?
Um, it was good. Obviously, I was trying to run really like calm and easy. For some reason, it seemed like it worked because both Matt Cochran and Matt Moreau seemed faster than me at the end. So I don't think I did the best job saving tires, but I made up for it by just being in the position to get a podium.
Yeah, you definitely were a tough competitor out there tonight. Did you have enough fuel? How were you sitting, or were you trying to conserve any?
Well, we had plenty of fuel. I was driving easy to save tire.
Okay,
I
gotcha.
wasn't concerned about fuel at all.
Okay, before the race started, Matt Cochran had mentioned something about pitting for fuel, so I wasn't sure if you guys had enough to make it to the end or if you had to try to save some. Let's see, you're in the top five coming in here to points tonight. Double points tonight. This will help you out quite a bit.
Yeah, I think I should be either stay fourth or bump up to third after this run.
You've definitely been real consistent so far this season. I think you've only had one bad race.
Yeah, it was the season opener where I wrecked like 3 times.
Well, congratulations on finishing third tonight, Anthony. Is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to tonight?
I'd like to thank my dad for, like, I'd like to thank my dad for telling me to run this series. I'd like to thank my mom for paying for the computer. And I'd like to thank you and the entire broadcast and race control and all that for hosting and making this a great series.
All right, bud. Well, congratulations. We look forward to seeing your race back next week.
Yeah, I'll be there. Thank you.
Not quite enough. Bringing home second tonight. He was told me earlier he was going to try for three in a row, but it didn't quite get her done. Matt Cochran bringing home P number 2.
How you doing, Mick?
I'm doing pretty good, bud. You had a nice strong car tonight.
Yeah, I just didn't have enough to catch Farron there at the end. I got held up a little bit off the start and was being patient, and I guess I was a little too patient for a while.
Hard track to pass.
Yeah, you just got to wait for somebody to make a mistake and then pass them, so.
Yeah, Farron had, I think, almost a 3-second lead by the time you got around Bowmaker.
Yeah, I tried to close it back down, but then it's just hard to try to catch him. So.
Were you trying to save tires at all early in the run, or?
I was going to, and then it was like, there's so less of us out here that just might as well just go for it. And, you know, tight points battle there at the top between me and Farron. I've got to try to keep up with them, so.
Yeah, and with it being a double points night tonight, any position on the track, there'd be a huge advantage.
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations. You have won, what, 2 races this season already?
2, and Farron's got 3.
It's going to be a tight battle all the way to the end, I think.
It is.
I'm excited to see how it goes.
Yes, sir. So, but I want to thank Elite Motorsports, Darnell Racing, you, Mick, and everybody in the FRL tonight.
Let's see, next week, where are we at? Thompson Speedway.
No clue. We'll see what happens when we get there.
All right, bud, you have a good night. Congratulations on finishing second.
Thank you, sir.
Doing it for the 3rd time this season, that number 44 machine that starts on the pole, led every lap. Farron Elam Jr.
How's it going?
Doing great, bud. How you doing tonight?
I'm a little bit better now that we padded that 9-point cushion we had for the points lead. I was a little worried coming into tonight being double points because I'd been on a string of bad finishes and just having the most unfortunate things happen. And yeah, we actually came out here today and had a pretty clean race. Had a few slip-ups on my part in the car, but other than that, I mean, pretty good race all around for everybody, honestly. We went caution-free for the first time this season, I believe.
Yep, and everybody ran nice and smooth, real respectful.
Yeah, no, I was quite shocked. Not to throw any blame to anybody, but I know the last couple of races in the series we've had a bunch of cautions, and it's really nobody's fault. I mean, it's just kind of the nature of the tracks that we go to, and they're so small. But for us to run 60 laps caution free was mighty nice. Not only to have to worry about not messing up a restart, but kind of allowed you to get out there and kind of coast. And once you get to a decent gap and kind of just manage your stuff and not worry about having to do a million restarts towards the end.
Yep, exactly. And yeah, so you had a 9 points lead coming in tonight, double points. That'll definitely give you a nice little boost, give you a little bit more of a cushion over Matt.
Yeah, no, I was super worried coming into the night. Matt was riding a hot streak, and hats off to him. I know he came home second. Um, he's got a lot of speed, and he's definitely I put the pressure on, and it's felt for sure.
Yeah, he
I
definitely
just feel
knows how
like
to save his stuff and be there at the end.
yeah, he is. He's the opposite of me. I'm not great at saving my tires at all. My spotter actually about 40 laps into that run, my spotter told me to kind of back it down and save some tire, and I was like, I don't know what that means. Like I just from the green flag to the checker flag, it's 100% every time. So, unfortunately, that's the downside to it. But maybe I need to get with him and have him teach me how to save tires. We might be able to win a couple more races besides in the late model series. But I mean, happy to get a win whenever we can. Obviously, this is huge, not just for myself, but for the gentleman who makes my schemes. Um, Obviously, all of us are still racing with heavy hearts. For myself and my teammate, who both have cars painted by him, obviously, him and his family still in our thoughts and keeping them in mind. It's just it was nice to get a win for him tonight and not tear the car up. It's more important than
Exactly.
anything.
All right, so next week we're off to Thompson Speedway. Have you ran much there?
Never been there. Actually, I was telling Matt in the interview waiting room before I got pulled in here that I'd actually never turned a lap on the asphalt version of Lanier to the day. Actually, I've done more dirt racing there than anything else. My teammate in the 45 is a huge dirt racer. So he drags me along in a lot of dirt races. I say he's my teammate, but he's obviously no team affiliation in the series. Just happens to be a good friend of mine and my spotter from Monday. So I consider him a teammate.
Oh, definitely. All right, bud. Well, you have a great night, and we hope to see you back on the podium next week.
Here's to hoping, right?
All right, buddy. That's going to do it for our first race of the evening. We went caution free, which is always nice to see with the short track series. These guys, they laid down the rubber tonight. Farron Elam brings home the win. Matt Cochran, biggest mover of the race, he comes home P number 2 with Anthony Bowmaker in third. So I'd like to thank Dean Qualley for letting us do this here with the EFRL. Really appreciate it. And I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and thanks for joining us tonight with the Falcongrafix Late Model Stock Series. And we will be back in about 20 minutes with the All the Dirt Super Late Model Stock Series tonight. Double header. It's going to be kind of a weird night for that race. So good luck to those drivers, and we will see everybody back here in 20 minutes. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening.